a good host is the difference to make or break your podcast. Your host is always there. If they're not that strong, I don't care how good your guests are. People are eventually going to say, I could probably find that guest on another program. I can't sit through listening to this host.
If your company is thinking of starting a podcast, you might know you'll be in crowded territory. So how can your podcast stand out from the crowd? In our next episode of Everything Thought Leadership, I talk with Scott Smith, a business podcasting expert who's helped IT research giant Gartner produce its popular ThinkCast podcast. Today, that podcast has 10,000 subscribers in more than 130 countries who have downloaded the podcast more than 700,000 times. For those of you who aren't familiar with Gartner, it's a $6 billion research and advisory firm, and by far the largest one focused on the $5 trillion global information technology industry. In our interview, Scott and I discussed his 26 years at Gartner, where he began as a writer for its audio news magazine, and how he moved up to host the Gartner ThinkCast podcast for 3 years. The keys to producing a great business podcast, including defining the audience, having an overarching strategy for the podcast, and determining who is going to be the host. That's a tricky one. And thirdly, what's next in Scott's career, given that he just left Gartner? He'll explain where he wants to bring his podcasting expertise to bear. If your company is thinking of starting a podcast or it wants to elevate the one it already has, I think you'll find my discussion with Scott Smith to be enlightening.